everybody, welcome to the Business with B, where we talk everything relationships, community, family, finance, all the good things. So today I want to talk to you guys about marriage and relationships. I often get people saying to me, asking me, why is your marriage successful? You wrote the book, can you help me? I'm having a pitfall in my marriage and just want to understand what is some critical things about marriage that are important. And I always talk about communication being important, but what I would say is equally as important, if not more so, sometimes is your stakeholders. Stakeholders are the people around your relationship, around your marriage, who you have around your marriage, or in your circle. That could be just as critical as communication, oftentimes because your stakeholders can help you see things in a different light or help your spouse and you process information and make that information palatable or applicable to your own relationship. So today I want to talk about something I talk about in the book, stakeholders. I talk about having a board, and I talk about 3 different boards. So today we're going to talk about 3 different boards. Those boards are your board of advisors, your board of directors, and your board of trustees. All 3 being very important and critical in your marriage. So the first one we're going to talk about is your board of advisors. Because your board of advisors can be a big, significant group. It can be small. It can be people that you do or do not know. So I don't necessarily have to know a board of advisors. They can advise me. I get information and data from my board of advisors. So I could listen to a podcast. I could read information. It could be a pastor and I listen to his sermons or her sermons. So that's kind of your board of advisors. Your advisors often give you data and information that help you make decisions. So your board of advisors really is just a kind of an informative information data kind of landing, if you will. So you can get subject matter expertise maybe from your board of advisors. Again, you can know them or not know them. They can be intimate or not, we talk to them on a regular basis, or we never even know or talk to our board of advisors in person. We just get data from them, okay? So first, board of advisors. Your second group is your board of directors. Now, directors and advisors, sometimes people see them, it's very similar, and they are, because they both give kind of advice. However, a director is more direct. You have more information from them. They usually are more intimate. You usually know your board of directors. They're not, people that you listen to on a podcast or a book that you read who helps you with advice. They help you apply or help you with application of the material. So we have data, we have information. Your board of directors is now helping you in how you apply that information to your life. So they offer directions, if you will, right? And directions are different than advice because it's more concise, it's more specific, and it's more applicable to your particular situation. Advice can be given to you and it can be in a general concept that may not apply to your unique position or situation that you find yourself in. So your board of directors usually would be a group of people that you actually have a relationship with and can talk to, and you can dive into deep conversations to make sure that you're applying the information in an impactful, meaningful way. So that's your board of directors. Your board of trustees. Now this is a small, usually very small, intimate group. It may just be 1 or 2 people. It could be maybe if you have a small group at church or a Bible study group at church. It could be your pastor or your counselor. We have good friends, the Laytons, who do the Married for Life walk, and they talk about the 3 C's: having a comforter, your counselor, and your coach. All 3 have to be in your marriage. So similar to that, your board of trustees would be that intimate group that can do more than direct you, but you can trust them with information. So your board of directors, you're getting information from, they're helping you apply data and information. Your board of trustees is a more intimate, you can, kind of have this very vulnerable, transparent conversations with them. and they can know exactly situational things in your relationship that they can then help you dissect or analyze, and then help you make firm, good, long-term solutions or decisions for the relationship. So your board of trustees is, again, your most intimate group. They're probably the smallest group, and they are your group that you can just really trust with information. It's a very confidential group. And again, it could be just one or two people in that group of your board of trustees, but they are very important. Now, all three of your boards are very important. You gotta have advice and data. You gotta have information. You have to have people who can help you with application of that information. And then you have to have people who you can trust to say, you know, we've taken this data and information, we've applied it, we're not seeing results, now what, right? So that's your board of trustees, who is a more intimate group. All three are very important. And your marriage, your relationship is very important. So it's important to invest in it with all three of these groups. You know, we're in this thing together. So loved it. Always hear your advice and your thoughts. Maybe you've applied it. Maybe you've used the board of advisors, directors, and trustees, and you can talk to us about, you know, how you've done that. Make sure you put your comments in the link below. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know how you've applied some of these concepts. Make sure you don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification button so that you can stay up on all the latest information from our community, The Business with B. Talk to you soon.